various stumbling blocks came. Some of them were surmountable, some of them were really not surmountable.
The original idea was to actually place these fragments back in their relative position in space on the new building. So if there was a facade on Hastings Street, and this is the fragment we were choosing, and there's a whole big new building, we'd put it right back in the same spot. The reason that didn't work is because we blocked a bunch of windows for some offices, or the elevations didn't work, and the new design of the building would be totally sort of driven by these fragments, whereas it should have been driven by the program behind and more meaningful things ultimately.
The city associate director of planning simply told us that no, we couldn't do them. And we asked why. And we got various answers, things like it's too far out and it's too wild and it's too crazy.
So these fragments were then moved, like the one from Hastings Street, to somewhere else within the project. One of the major ones was moved into the Cordova Mews on a blank brick wall that was perfectly suited to actually somehow tell that story in sort of more like a museum setting, on an outdoor museum.
And the people on the Heritage Commission scratched their heads and they said, oh, this is a little bit too intellectual and a little bit too tough to get to. And so they asked us to simplify it.
From there, when that didn't work because they were going to fall on people during the exiting, running out the Mews, we then moved them to the atrium, those pieces. And when the loading of the atrium didn't allow for the weight of the fragments, they are going to stay somewhere out in Abbotsford in a field.
And by now it's about February of 2009. The building is supposed to be finished in the summer of 2009. And the options were kind of gone. And so we just simply put up our hands in despair and said, we give up, we're not doing the fragments.